Hey guys, welcome to the beautiful outdoors. I am Amanda. If you're new here, I do outdoor yoga classes, and today I have an awesome power yoga tone and stretch class. So it's going to be a good blend of just these toning, heart rate elevating moves in combination with some deep stretches. So grab your mat, take a deep breath, and let's do it. All right, so we're going to actually start in a seated position here, and just close your eyes, roll your shoulders back. Bring your hands to your knees and take a couple deep breaths here, just coming onto the mat, letting go of anything that's happening in your day. And then throughout class today, whenever you notice that mind wandering, just bring it on back to the breath, in and out through the nose. Gently open your eyes, roll onto the knees and the hands for tabletop position. So the hands are right underneath the shoulders. We're going to take a few cat-cows here to start warming up. So inhale, drop the belly, take the gaze up. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone, spread the shoulder blades, drop the chin. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. And exhale, tuck the tailbone, spread the shoulder blades. So take a couple more rounds here, going with your own breath. You can wag side to side, whatever feels good. And then we'll come back to that neutral position. Inhale, your right hand forward and your left foot back. Point the left toes down, inhale, and exhale, crunch the knee towards the elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Core is engaged. Exhale, crunch. And then come back to that tabletop. Other side. Inhale the left hand and the right foot back. Right toes point down. Inhale. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, crunch, and then back to tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, and come into our first downward facing dog. So maybe the heels come down to the mat, maybe they don't. Pedal out the knees if you need to, stretching through the calves. The fingertips are nice and wide, pressing into the mat. The lower belly is tucked in and up. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then bend the knees, look forward between your hands, and then step up to the front of the mat. Inhale up halfway, hands come to the shins, and then exhale, fold over those legs. Let the head be heavy here. And then on a big inhale, come all the way to standing, arms overhead, and exhale, arms by your side. So we're going to do sun salutation A here just to continue warming up through the body. So start by rolling the shoulders back, toes together, heels slightly apart, core is engaged. Inhale, lift the arms up, and exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, come up halfway. And then exhale, bring the hands to the mat. You can bend the knees as much as you need to and step back to plank, lowering down chaturanga on the exhale so the elbows stay close to the ribs. Inhale, slide forward, upward facing dog. And then exhale, lifting from the hips, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. All right, so on an inhale, you're going to bend the knees and bring them down just to hover about 3 inches or so off the mat. And then exhale, press back down dog. Inhale, hover the knees. Exhale, press back. One more, hover the knees. Exhale, press back. All right, inhale your right leg up and back. Exhale, crunch it forward, bring the knee just underneath the chest. And then exhale, up and back. Inhale, crunch it forward. Exhale, up and back. Inhale, crunch it forward. Exhale, up and back. And drop that leg. Left side, inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale here. Inhale, crunch it forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, crunch it forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, crunch it forward. Exhale, back. And then drop the left foot. Inhale the right foot up and back again. We're going to start working here. Step the right foot forward in between your hands. Inhale up into that high lunge. So you might need to adjust your feet a little bit. You want your back heel off the mat, and then ideally a nice 90-degree ankle on this front leg. And then just breathe here. Make sure the right knee is stacked over the right ankle. Arms are up. Inhale. And on the exhale, bring your arms parallel with the mat and twist to your right. So it's just going to be an upper body twist with the shoulders, gaze over the left fingertips. Woo, my legs are burning. I've been hiking all day to get to this beautiful spot for you. Inhale, exhale, reverse. It's a little twisted high lunge here. And then exhale, bring the hands down to the mat, and we're going to come into a standing split from here. So lift off with the left foot, straighten your right leg, and exhale your forehead towards your shin. Doesn't have to actually get there. Try and keep some engagement through the left leg here, so point the toes down. Nice job. Inhale, look forward. Slightly begin to bend that right knee as you lower the left foot down and drop the left knee. Inhale up, low lunge. So the hips are just coming forward. Nice stretch through the front of the left leg. Big deep breaths here. And then exhale. Press back into a nice little runner stretch here. So the right leg is straight, the right toes curl towards the face, and exhale, drop the forehead. Inhale, look forward, come back to that low lunge, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, step on back to down dog. All right, take one more breath in your down dog. And then on an inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Look forward between your hands and exhale as you step that foot in between the hands. The right heel is still up. We're going to come into a little high lunge. So again, right leg is strong here, and the left knee is directly over the left ankle. So you don't want it pushing in. So really check that, and then inhale, take the gaze up if you want it to be a little more challenging. Take one more inhale. And then on your exhale, bring the arms parallel to the mat, twist to the left. And you can take your gaze over those right fingertips. Woo! My legs are burning. And then one more inhale. And on the exhale, reverse your high twisted lunge. Just a couple breaths. And then exhale, look down, bring the hands to the mat. And then we're going to come into that standing split. So you can walk the right foot in a little bit as you press off, straighten the left leg, and exhale the forehead towards the shins. Make sure that the right toes are pointing down towards the mat. Nice job. Inhale, look up. As you slowly as you can, drop your right foot and then drop your right knee and come into the low lunge this time. When you're ready, inhale the arms up. to the mat and push the hips back. Straighten your left leg and curl the left toes towards the face. Exhale the forehead down. Inhale, come forward again. Tuck your right toes if they were untucked and lift your right knee and come back to downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, roll forward to plank. We're going to take a tricep push-up. So exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And then we're going to exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, slide the chest forward, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Pigeon pose. So inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, bring the right knee just underneath your right wrist. And then I usually have to wiggle on down and find a nice comfortable position. And then you can exhale, bring the forehead down. The closer your ankle is to your inner thigh, the easier this will be. So you can slide it out if you want it to be a little more challenging. But I really want this to just be relaxing for me in this moment. So I'm just gonna hang out here. Exhale. Maybe stack your hands if you want. And then put your forehead on your hands. Whatever feels good. And then inhale, come on back up nice and slowly. And if you want to take a little quad stretch here, you can just grab a hold of that foot or the ankle and just be gentle here. You can use your right hand for some support. And then you can even bring it in between your elbow if you want. And then exhale, slowly release the left foot if you are in that little bind. And come back to downward facing dog. And we'll do pigeon pose on the other side. So when you're ready, inhale your left foot up and back. And exhale, bend the knee as you drop the left knee just underneath the left wrist. And then sort of wiggle yourself down to a nice comfortable position. And again, you can bring your forehead to the mat or stack your fists and rest your forehead on your hands. Whatever feels good for a few breaths here. Inhale, come on up. And then if you would like to take this little bind, you just grab a hold of your right foot with your right hand, or you can bring the foot in between the elbows and just get a nice quad stretch. And then slowly release that foot. And we'll come back to downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs. Look forward between your hands and then hop your feet to the outside edges of your hands. You can also step up into that position. So we're in a nice malasana pose here. And I love this pose, especially if you've been hiking or running a lot and your hips are tight. This is one of my favorite poses. So just find a little moment here. You can always put a pillow or a block underneath your butt to kind of support you a little bit if this is intense, because it is an intense hip opener. Oh, I have an ant biting me. Today's insect is the ant. There's always one on the mat with us. I'm going to come back to a nice breath here. And then extend your arms out in front of you. So this next part is totally optional. You're going to inhale and exhale, tap your butt down, and then inhale up. Exhale, tap, inhale up. So you might fall backwards, and that's fine. You just come on back up to this Malasana pose. Inhale, exhale, tap, inhale up. So it's a lot of core. It's a small little movement, but man, is it really engaging. Whew. Remember to breathe. Take 2 more. Tap. And tap. And then we'll just take a nice twist in Malasana. So inhale, spread the arms wide. The right hand goes up towards the sky. And then exhale, if you want to, you can bind around the left leg. And then take the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, release the bind, come back to center for 1 full breath. And then on your next inhale, spread the arms up, left hand goes towards the sky, feel the sun on your face. And then exhale, wrap around the right leg. And then we'll inhale, come back to this nice Malasana for again 1 breath. And then exhale, bring the hands to the mat, lift the hips up, and then hop the feet back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. So we're gonna drop the knees to the edges of the mat. Child's pose. We're going to take some side body stretches here. So reach the fingertips forward. Inhale. And on your exhale, crawl the fingertips over towards the right. And just feel that nice stretch through the left side of the body. Inhale back through center. And then on your exhale, crawl on over to the left side and feel that stretch on the right. Inhale up through center. Lift the hips as you walk, those hands forward, and then exhale the forehead down again for a little puppy dog stretch. And then inhale, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, step the feet back and come into plank. We're just going to hold plank here. All right, so we're going to take a tricep push-up again. So inhale at the top, exhale, bend, inhale, lift, woo, and then exhale, lower all the way to the mat, nice and slowly. Bring the arms in front of you so you're kind of resting on the forearms. Bend your knees and just wag your feet side to side. Releasing any tension in the lower back. And then you can drop the feet. Bring the hands right underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift up to plank. Exhale again, chaturanga. Inhale, slide the chest forward. Exhale, down dog. Nice job, guys. I know those tricep push-ups get me every time. So you're going to drop to your knees and just come to seated. I'm going to take a final forward fold here. So straighten your legs out in front of you. Roll your shoulders back. Really tuck the belly in here. Inhale, and then exhale, fold forward. So try not to round your back too much, but really just maintain a nice, strong back here. Shoulder blades are drawing down. Nothing is crunching up towards the ears. And just relax in this nice forward fold. We're going to hold it for a few breaths. And then inhale, come up. And we'll just roll onto our backs here. Give yourself a nice hug. So hug your knees in towards your chest. We're going to take a little twist to end class. So straighten your left leg, hug your right knee in. Inhale, and then exhale. Drop your right knee towards the left. Take your gaze to the right. Inhale, bring your right knee back, give it one more hug, and then exhale, let the right leg come straight, hug your left knee in, inhale, and then exhale, drop your left knee towards the right, and take your gaze to the left. And then inhale as you hug your left knee in one more time. And then exhale into a nice final resting pose on your back. And you can just let go of anything, any tension. Have your palms facing up, and we'll just take a few breaths here. And then you can stay in this position if you would like. If not, begin to move the body and slowly make your way up to seated. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I truly, truly love making these classes for you. It's one of my greatest joys. So I am just so thankful that you're here. Please subscribe for more classes and comment below, because I try and respond to every person that takes the time to comment. And I love your feedback and just your questions, anything that you want. I'll see you in the next class. Mwah.